Welcome, Aquarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do a timeless meditation for you. Although this is meant to serve you whenever you find it, this is being done in the wake of the solar eclipse. I have been calling it something else, but it is the solar eclipse that went right through the middle of the U.S. and the northern hemisphere of the world, the western hemisphere. So this is a powerful surge of energy that we're all experiencing. I am doing personal readings, and the information for that you can find in the description box below. I have welcomed all of the comments and generous donations that have come from you, new and old subscribers. I'm deeply appreciative. I really appreciate your presence here now. That's what is giving me the energy and support that I need to do this reading and to continue offering you readings. So, your overall energy, the 10 of Wands, Aquarius, there's a sense of you doing a lot of sorting and resorting, releasing old responsibilities, evaluating the efforts you make that don't support you. You're understanding that in your role as an expert, as a caretaker, as a provider, that you are tasked with fulfilling the needs for others, sometimes without any consideration of your needs at all. This is an assignment you've accepted and one that you are now challenging as you transition into a place that is more aligned with your desires, with your inspirations, so that you can focus on your obligation to meet your own potential. And as a result of that, there is a great sense of physical release and exhaustion as you release a lot of these false responsibilities and obligations. In the place of the mind, we have the Justice card. Aquarius, I have just felt you vibrating on the world stage in some way, whatever way that means to you, be that in your family, in your community, in an organization that you work with. Wherever you find yourself, you are balancing the experience, giving voice to those who cannot articulate their experience of injustice or poor treatment. There's some way in which you have understood your own efforts that have gone unrewarded in the past, your own experiences that have been unjust, that have treated you differently, that have excluded you from things that you are deserving of. And as a result of that experience, you're more tapped into others who share that experience with you. Moving from victim or hopeless pawn to an empowered individual, one who has the voice, the ability to address their concerns for what is due to them, is part of what you are bringing to your community, your world, your organization, a sense of harmonizing the damage you've experienced with the damage that others have done. And to equalize that, bringing that to an organization is about the treatment of workers, the treatment of colleagues, the compensation that workers are owing and are due. These are things that are on full frontal evaluation by you. You're working diligently to rectify the skills, the imbalance that does occur, and you are in a position to articulate these needs, these demands, these requests. In the body, this is about your material circumstance. The Nine of Pentacles is showing that you have successfully cultivated your own garden. that you have learned, even if you're in a position of responsibility in which you are tasked to fulfill the needs of others, to do for others almost exclusively, this is the result of your having cultivated your own garden, and that is the ability to continuously develop yourself, improve your situation, improve your skills, to reinvest in yourself in a continuous way that allows you to invest in others without jeopardizing what it is you have. So you have a kind of lockdown on your personal security and stability. This is you being able to find comfort for yourself on your own terms, away from the demands and requests of others. In the position of the Spirit, we have the Knight of Wands. And this is indicating your ability to move forward from this place of overwhelm, so much to do, taking full responsibility for other members or other tasks that aren't being cared for. The buck stops with you. You are changing that scenario. You're reducing the sense of pursuits, opportunities for growth, and you're actually exploring the field in a way that allows you to discover new aspects of yourself that you would like to grow and improve. So this is an energy of coming out of this really kind of challenging space of really looking quite honestly within yourself and in your world at the ways in which you have or have not been justly rewarded for your efforts, into a place of finding new potential opportunities for you to express yourself in an inspired way. If this reading is resonating for you, Aquarius, please like this video, share it with others, comment below. I always appreciate your thoughts, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I've pulled Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to do. And I believe you've clearly demonstrated this kind of double-faceted role you play in your own very successful life and in your own environment. And I pulled the lobster from the flora and fauna of Africa. And the key word, or the plant associated with the lobster, is the trumpet creeper. And the key word is release. Explore your deepest emotions. Vulnerability leads to new experiences and understandings. This is bearing upon the social justice work that I intuit you're doing, the way that you are striking out for a more equitable treatment in the workplace, in your home, in your relationships, that you're understanding a deeper understanding of your own challenges, difficulties, damage that you've experienced, even violence, that actually leads to a greater sense of equilibrium in your world and a greater ability to articulate and pursue redress for those imbalances. I am clarifying in the present the Justice card with the Seven of Swords and the Death card. So much, there's a theme here that is recurrent for you, Aquarius, as an original, as a unique person, as someone with a strong and powerful intuition, as someone who accumulates knowledge and has unusual, unconventional, but often progressive ideas. You have processed a lot of negative feedback, criticism, not being taken seriously, being discredited for your ideas, and other forms of sabotage. These are things that were once perhaps internalized by you, making you feel excluded from the action outside of a circle of belonging. But these are things that you now recognize are a natural component of moving successfully on a path of your destiny, pursuing your purpose, your mission, your contribution to the world that is unique to you. As a result of that, you now pick your battles when you receive the static and the noise, the resistance that comes at you as you perhaps broach or bring new proposals that are intended to address the imbalances or the unfairness that you and others have experienced. As a result of this, you have changed immensely. You now recognize that this is not about you, this is about them. Their fears that emerge as that are triggered as a result of your ideas, your incisive wit, your mind, your conceptual grasp of possibilities beyond the norm. And as you release the negative impact that you've experienced, because when you're young and you get this kind of criticism, or in certain settings, perhaps in a family setting, this kind of resistance or being shut down, it can be devastating and can be baked into our self-perception, but you're releasing all that. You're now understanding that their comments or feedback about you, particularly negative, unconstructive criticism, is not you, it's them. And as a result of releasing that, you are emerging into this new place of pursuit of the things that inspire you, that you intuited are areas of growth and expansion. In the past, the Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Three of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. So everyone has been getting the Three of Swords in various places, but this is showing me the work you've already done. And there's a strong story here that you have built not only your own prosperity and abundance, stability, but you have contributed through your own example to a community that shares resources together, that supports each other with material, in material ways, so that you share your material resources, you share gardening, you share shopping, you help each other as neighbors can, and that is a part of the community that you have built as a result of the example that you provide to others. This has come through your understanding deeply the patterns that have been triggered in your past, the way in which you were assigned a responsibility for everyone else, and you've actually learned to apply that sense of responsibility to yourself, so that you can be free and autonomous, independent from others. You're not necessarily required to depend on others. However, you know, because tending your garden helps you to find the sense of security and satisfaction and protection that others see and want to participate in. This is a result of your understanding your own triggers, your own behaviors, your patterns that have not been productive in the past. You've already learned or are learning how to shift those patterns in a way that benefits you, because you can't do the work you're envisioning if you're not stable and secure. The Knight of Wands in the future is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Amazing. This is such a beautiful reading. You are working hard. You have a phenomenal work ethic. You are disciplined. Your exploration, your quest for new, fresh ideas is backed up by your clear persistence, your ability to be consistent in your efforts, to work hard at, to labor at your skills and your strengths in a way that allows you to be devoted to study, to learn, to gain skills as a part of this exploration. What honestly is emerging is this deep sense of connection with your higher self. And this is something that is reflected in all of your relationships. So your sense of justice about treatment and experiences in the world are backed up internally. They're internalized to this place where you have actually become appreciative of the challenges you've had because they've helped you to know yourself better. And as a result of that, you are feeling worthy and deserving of pursuing your dreams, of connecting deeply with yourself. This is something that is reflected in all of your relationships, this sense of inner balance that helps empower your pursuit of your best self, your best life, a best life that you're already actuating in your community, in your job, in your home. You're already living a best life scenario in some way, in a way that you value and you recognize it's abundant. It's almost as though you're understanding your privilege. And this is empowering in a place in the world where we have so much privilege. It is so important to understand what we bring to the table when we're interfacing with a diversity of communities. I'm going to finish off this reading, Aquarius, with a crystal oracle and hope that this reading has been helpful or supportive to you in some way. And I've pulled the hematite, beautiful hematite. And the key word is ground yourself. Ground yourself. And this sounds powerful. I'm going to clarify the future cards, which I didn't do. Forgive me. So I'm going to do it now. And for the Eight of Pentacles in your future, I pulled yet again the Justice card and the Four of Cups. One of the things this is showing me is that this pursuit of justice, balance, harmonizing your environment, internally harmonizing your skills and abilities with the opportunities outside of you, is something that has led to a steady practice of moving towards things that feel good to you, so that you have moved away from things that don't feel good to you, things that don't support you, practices that don't serve you, people that don't love, honor, or respect you. And as a result of that, you have reinforced this ability to stand on your own, so that when offers are made to you, opportunities are coming towards you, you're able to evaluate them on that basis. And this is perhaps quite an evolution from the way you were assigned responsibilities or tasks in the past, so that you are able to understand that if an offer does not match you, is not aligned with your goals and your desires, you know that you can manifest what it is you do want, that you don't have to accept everything that comes to you simply because someone else wants to assign that to you. So this can work in all kinds of environments, including a job, understanding that you are empowered to define your work in the way that you have proven yourself capable of being successful. So your victories are what is defining your efforts, your ability to balance out and actually create this new cultural, emotional foundation for yourself. The Two of Cups is clarified by the Five of Cups and the Three of Wands. I definitely see with all these cups here, we have, well, at least the 2, 4, and the 5. There is this sense, and the Three of Wands is sort of the missing piece there. We have a 7, a 3 of Swords, a 7 and an 8, a 9 and a 10. 2 10s. So this is really about you're moving towards a fuller empowerment and fulfillment of your potential that is preparing you in many ways to build something new, something fresh, from a sense of gratitude. I almost get a sense of doing something over, but on your terms. This could be a particular relationship that didn't work out in the past, having an opportunity to begin a friendship again, to start fresh with a sense of gratitude for the disappointments of the past. But there's also a story here about tentatively putting together a plan that supports your explorations, what you're finding in the world that is providing you with new goals, new ideas, new inspirations, new ways of doing things. And that's what you're looking for. You're accomplished, you're grounded, you're steady in your present moment. You are certainly successful in many aspects, but you're looking for the new thing. You have more to give, and you're looking to accomplish that, to begin that, to start that work. I've already pulled your final crystal, the hematite, that is reiterating the grounding yourself, this place of stability and protection that you're in. Until next time, Aquarius. Namaste.